Action. Oh, how's it going, YouTube? DM Tombstone Belts back here again. A brand new episode of DM Tombstone Live. And you guys know when I do DM Tombstone Live, it's unsanctioned, uncensored. Anything that happens, just try to keep it family friendly as possible. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys want to hear about my, or yeah, before I continue on with that, then we get the whole outro thing on the side. So, if, if you are enjoying my live streams, make sure to hit the like button because after all, I'll be keeping notified with those icons by me right up there, pointing with my needle right now. It obviously I see it and but you guys can't. But yeah, and as well, make sure I got this thing under control. Okay, so yeah, and as well, if you're new to my channel, want to know what I'm all about, especially with those bad boys right behind me. Check out my main channel. Most recent one I did was me unboxing my brand new WCW World Television title that I got from Abdullah Rajput. Yeah, so check that out. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. We're trying to get me to 900, folks. So, hi, DM. Hi, Pez. How are you? Have you seen the Royal Rumble last night? Man, that was quite a Royal Rumble. And yeah, guys, for anyone that has not seen the Royal Rumble, spoiler alert, I recommend you watch, go on to Netflix or the ESPN app and rewatch the Royal Rumble there if you haven't seen it. Guys, what I'm about to say obviously is the outcome and my thoughts of that match. I broke down and got ESPN. Man, I wouldn't recommend trying to pay extra money to watch WWE stuff. Like lucky enough, I had a guy named Jordan Ramsey that tell me about watching certain things like crack streams and that. Like I go on crack streams. Instead of paying $30 a month for that type of shit, you might as well just go on a crack stream and watch it. Yeah, it may buffer every now and then, but at least you still get to watch it for free and not have to worry about spending 37 dollars a month, which would lead to over what 100 and well, wait, that'll lead to nearly $360 a year to pay just to watch a PLE from WWE for one home. I mean, for only once a month. That's that, and that is just absolutely ridiculous. My wife already had Disney, so it was only $10 more. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you have, I mean, if you're able to do it with your providers and all that with Disney Plus and that. Oh, Pez got Disney Plus, huh? Probably for your grandkids or kids or something like that, man. Uh, hi, Trista Cord. If I mispronounce your name, I apologize. Hi, Trista. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah. So far, my thoughts on the Royal Rumble. Starting off with I think the first match was the women's Royal Rumble match, and not a lot of surprises other than the fact we've seen Brie Bella return. That was pretty awesome to see both the Bella twins return. And I feel like they could build up to the point where they can actually have Brie. Good. How about you? I'm doing fine. Thank you. About having Brie and Nikki Bella finally maybe have a chat and hunt down for the women's tag titles. After all, they're the first ever tag team in a women's division. After all, they're sisters for God's sakes. They're twins. What better way for them to go out on the wrestle than to have them finally win the women's tag team titles as sisters? I mean, don't you agree? I like and subscribe. Thank you, Triska. Or is it? Yeah. was it Tri-Stack Court or Tri-Stack Art T? Well, I'll just call it Trista. Thanks, Trista. Yeah, and to say the women's Royal Rumble, obviously everyone was suggesting that Liv Morgan was going to win. After all, she came close previous Royal Rumbles. Definitely would say. I was disappointed when the men's Royal Rumble. Really, any surprises? Yeah, a lot of people suspected Chris Jericho, and no Chris Jericho. What the hell? I mean, Brock Lesnar. I mean, having that look with Oba Femi, that was pretty cool. I mean, I would have expected Gunther to come out at the time with Brock and him have a face to face because they were talking about setting up to where it'd be Gunther against Brock Lesnar. I mean, that would be something to see. Like Brock just literally be suplexing an F5 and Gunther, and somehow Gunther kicking out of the F5. But if anything, I think Gunther should just be manhandled by Brock. I mean, as much as I don't like Brock Lesnar because he's just too generic. All it is suplexes and F5s. But yet, for someone like for me, I don't like Gunther, and I feel like if it was him against Brock should manhandle Gunther's ass. Yo, what's up? Thanks, Java Queen. Thank you so much. Hi, I am. Yeah, for sure, Jericho would be there. Yeah, definitely. Let's say, hey, 15 guys. Don't. Yeah, we got both Iram and Pez here. So, how are your thoughts about the Royal Rumble? Obviously, for the men's Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns has won the match, leaving with him and Gunther as the final two. It sucked the fact that Cody Rhodes could have had a shot in the Royal Rumble, but Drew McIntyre costing him the Rumble. Definitely building up to where we're going to see Cody Rhodes maybe want to have a hunt for the title. Yeah. I'm from Blairsville, Georgia. Well, shout out to the people in Blairsville, Georgia, and shout out to you, Java Queen 1000. Thank you so much for being part of the stream. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind seeing a battle between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre for the title one more time. Depending on how it's going to go. Because we don't even know if Roman Reigns is going to face Drew for the WWE title or if he's going to go against CM Punk for the world title. If CM Punk's still world champion by then. We have no idea who Roman may face. I mean, we already know it may not be Cody Rhodes for the undisputed title. But I feel like the way they set up Drew when he hits Cody with that Claymore, they're definitely having a shot to build up with Cody to go for the title again. I feel like Cody does deserve a shot at that championship. And maybe Drew McIntyre needs to lose that title. I don't think you see him having the title all the way to Mania. Chris Jericho is still with AEW. Oh. Yeah, but they didn't explain it because Jericho's been on AEW for months now. We haven't even seen him. I'm thinking, is he still with AEW? Because a lot of people said his contract expired. It's expired now, and he hasn't talked about signing it back with AEW. He may be going back to WWE. But we did see a debut at the Royal Rumble, none other than Powerhouse Hobbs. He made his WWE debut at the Royal Rumble. Even though he didn't last as long, but it's just the beginning. And we've seen a good couple of great face-offs like Rusev with Oba Femi and all of them. But nothing as big as when Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi went face-to-face. Seeing Brock hitting Oba with a suplex and all that. And then he would eliminate Oba Femi before he got eliminated. But yeah, there's been a good couple of things that happened in the Rumble. I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, I was shocked to know that someone caused Braun Breaker to be eliminated first in the Royal Rumble, and obviously people thinking if it was Seth Rollins or not, but we're not so sure because the guy was masked. But obviously, I think it was Seth Rollins. Yeah, but because they're building up to probably have Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. I After all, he got kicked out of the division thanks to Braun Breaker. He had to give up the world title because he got injured, but then before he left, Braun Breaker speared him. He did try the road to WrestleMania. Definitely that. But as well, since I'm here and I'm doing a live stream for you guys, I'm announcing the fact since after Royal Rumble, it's time we begin the road to WrestleMania Choose a Belt contest. And obviously, I'm going to probably do that sometime within this week. As soon as I'm done finishing up Jordan Ramsey's Wind Eagle belt, right now I'm working on stitching the back of it. You can see the belt's nearly almost done. I already got the snap on the male side in. Don't want to show off too much because that's raw. I like to do a full depth review on my main channel once the belt's complete. And once I get this, once I got most of the backing stitched on, glue the back down onto some of the snaps, then apply the female snaps on this side. Then make a gold tip, glue it on to the back part of it. Looks good, DM. Thank you. Nice to watch on Google Free. Yeah, definitely recommend doing crack streams. Like I Google search crack streams, watch it free on those. Even though you may have suffer a couple buffering here and there, but yeah, I still was able to watch it, see full all the matches, how they end up. But yeah. So and the thoughts of Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn for the undisputed title. I feel like that one was just. I mean, I knew the fact Drew McIntyre was probably not going to lose the title anytime soon. But the way he beat Sami Zayn, I feel like if anything, they should have been more of like a controversial ending. Say like it was disqualification or a count out or something to where, or maybe make it where Sami Zayn wins the match, finally gets his win over Drew McIntyre, but he doesn't win the title because of the champion's advantage. Like have that instead of having him go 0-12 on for Drew McIntyre. I don't know why people pay to watch WWE. Yeah, definitely that. Oh, that probably wrong. Yeah. Finn Balor. Well, why would Finn Balor get involved with like Braun Breaker and them when he's in with the Judgment Day on his own? Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back. Oh, that hit the spot. But yeah, the person wouldn't be Seth Rollins. That's too obvious. Well, maybe not, Paz, because after all, he definitely, I mean, dude, definitely had surgery on his arm like months ago and probably starting to work at rehabilitating to be 100% ready for WrestleMania. I feel like they could set up to where he definitely will return, and that may be him, and then it'll lead to him versus Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. But if not, then who else would be going up against Braun Breaker that we would know and attack him like that? And we've seen he does have a beard, so it can't. And two, it doesn't look like it could be Finn Balor because I think Finn Balor is a little smaller than Braun Breaker. You think it's Finn? Definitely. We do know it's a thin-toned guy. He's got a beard. That's all we know. And he's white. What to say? I say that hoodie person is a female. How can it be a female? Man, with the Judgment Day. But then why would Finn mess up with Braun Breaker and the Vision? Unless he's trying to create a feud between them on Raw. I don't see how that could be something that he would do. Because it would not help him find a way into the Rumble. And that's another thing. I'm surprised they didn't have no other surprising returns other than the fact of debuting a Powerhouse Hobbs or former Powerhouse Hobbs on the Rumble. And there wasn't that many like legends or anyone else that showed up. That's just a bad. That's probably the worst thing that happened with the Royal Rumble. Mr. Iguana, that was pretty funny. After Trick Williams throws him out and then throws out the puppet, then they say both Mr. Iguana and that puppet thing got eliminated. All right, no problem, man. Thanks for being a part of this live stream, and thank you for the likes and all that, and thank you for subscribing. And I say stay tuned, and I say make sure if you're subscribed to hit that notification bell so you can notify when I do live streams again, which will always be on the Saturdays and Sundays. But yep, stay safe too, man. Definitely will do that. But anyway, well, I got some of you guys here, including Pez and Iram. And we already did the thoughts of Royal Rumble. Any thoughts on what do you think Roman's going to face? Do you think he's going to go for the undisputed WWE title, or do you think he's going to go for the world title? And as for Liv Morgan, do you think she's going to go against for the WWE Women's title or the Women's World title? Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. Wow. Oh, you think it's gonna be him and Punk for the world title? We'll probably figure it out by tomorrow on Monday Night Raw if Roman's gonna be on Raw, or maybe he'll be on SmackDown. Who knows? I mean, he gets to choose the winner of his choice. And do you expect Liv Morgan to take on Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World title, or maybe against Cora Jade or whoever Cora Jade may lose to for the WWE Women's title? And that's the thing. Cora Jade hasn't been defending her title a lot after she beat Tiffany Stratton for it. I'd rather see Roman Reigns versus Punk, although two baby faces is probably not likely. Yeah, mostly WWE doesn't follow that vibe of having babyface versus babyface. It's not as big because you got two. I mean, when you had Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, it was kind of an odd thing. Well, we see them face Drew McIntyre, and we already know how that outcome went. But now he doesn't have the bloodline or anyone trying to stop him and Drew McIntyre. So maybe we could see Drew versus Roman one last time and see how that really will go. But it's all about how WWE set things up. And as well, I've seen for the Women's Royal Rumble, Natalya. Now she goes by the name of Natty, which what do you think about the name change for Natalya? Natalia Neidhart. Well, I think she started as Natalia Neidhart, then just Natalia, and now as Natty, which I'm pretty sure was like her nickname in the back, like in the locker room, calling her Natty. To be honest, my record do overact. Yeah, he kind of did. Cause they normally you think a guy acts all big and tough, spirit people go like he's blowing smoke out his ass, and yeah, he gets hit once, and that he's like he acts like a ref when he gets pushed. Criminal is always a criminal. What do you mean about that, Iram? You know, maybe there's a little game we could play here. Since now I got a couple new belts to my collection. How about we bring a return of the Battle of the Belts? So, like I said, we got a new contender for this Battle of the Belts, and I got to be careful where that needle is because I don't want the needle in my foot. I already had that problem before, and it sucked. Reacting. I like overreacting. Yep, definitely. Well, there's a thing when it goes when you overreact, and there's one where he goes too far overreacting. Like remember when Shawn Michaels faces Hulk Hogan, he gets thrown about and gets smacked about, and he literally flails around like a fish out of water. That was kind of stupid. So let's do a triple threat match for world titles, and we're gonna do the modern world titles. So since I got three of them, I want you guys to decide which one is better: the undisputed WWE title, the current WWE World title, or the AEW World title. Yeah, definitely. I would say definitely overselling the stunner. So, a triple threat battle of the belts. Two WWE belts against the one AEW belt. So, what do you guys think? Out of the battle of these world titles, which one reigns supreme? AEW? For me, on doubt, New World's heavily changed. Oh, that's a hard one now. Well, as much as I like to say that, I am, the current world title just looks like the old school big gold. And the AEW belt I own is absolutely beautiful. So I may have to say I have to go with the AEW on this one. All right. Now the ultimate goal. goal. AEW versus Winged Eagle. Does the AEW world title have anything against the undisputed world championship champion, uh, the Winged Eagle? Does the Winged Eagle beat the AEW world title? Seems overshadowed, but yeah, definitely I would say so. And I did see as well AEW Collision last night that Champa is now the new TNT champion. He defeated Mark Briscoe on his debut, and he now, along with Mercedes Monet, being the first superstar to win a championship on his debut. Which I say, congratulations to Champa. Finally, a company has given him something other than just, taking him for granted. And even though I don't think WWE took him for granted. Well, hold on. Just make sure to play that. Yeah. So I watched that as well last night. Yeah, definitely would say that. What's your opinion on Gunther versus AJ Styles? As much as I hate to see AJ Styles go, I gotta say it was kind of bad to see the fact that they're making Gunther now seem like every matchup he faces against an old timer just for him to end their career. Basically, give him the name the career killer. What's next? Randy Orton calls it quits. It'll be Gunther. He'll be going. Gunther's going to be the one going after him. It'll be like Legend Killer versus Career Killer. Which one's the? I mean, which one's the better killer? I might be ordering some more belts in the next few weeks. Well, I know I'm gonna be working on trying to get more of them. I'm not sure if I want to try to get any more. After all, I'm already running out of space as it is. Because now I got to get rid of my old WCW TV title, which I may want to give it away when I reach 1,000. Plus, two guys, just recently this week, I even got a couple more subscribers. One of them being my brother. Thanks again, bro, for helping me out. Shout out to you, bro. Thanks for giving me a helping hand, helping me out, and of course, telling me about my nephew being a huge WWE, a huge wrestling fan. But he may be thinking he's in Wonderland if he came into my room seeing all this. Marley Dorsilis. If I mispronounce your name, I apologize. Hi, Marley. How are you? Welcome to the stream. You guys think that AJ Styles is coming to TNA for a full retirement tour? I would say definitely. Well, then again, they did say, because they leaked it, that AJ Styles would want to end his WWE career at the Royal Rumble because it'll be the exact same place where he debuted. Just like Undertaker, he called it quits and announced his retirement at Survivor Series 30 years after he debuted at the exact same place. Carduck9839. I can't be the only one that thinks it's ironic that Charlie Kirk dropped out of college just to get dropped in one. Uh, Carl, Carl, I hate to inform you, but this ain't a place to talk about people that recently that have died, especially in a way like Charlie Kirk did. All due respect, I give uh, I give my heartfelt wishes to him and his family for what happened to him. But I do say so for the fact that you try to make it seem like a joke. That's not cool, man. No one deserves to get killed for what they believe in. No politics. Thank you, Pez. We're not talking about politics. We're not talking about religion. We're not talking about sex. We're not talking about anything other than what's on the mind of what's happening today in my channel and all that. It involves with wrestling. If it's AJ Styles coming for retirement tour, then I have to watch TNA. I would definitely agree with that. Oh, I see. I see. Sorry about that, guys. My nephew just came in the show with help his new costume he got. Being the Master Chief from Halo. But yeah, I mean, AJ did say he was wanted if he was going to end his WWE career, it would end on at the Royal Rumble because it was the exact same place he debuted in. But doesn't mean his WWE. It doesn't mean his wrestling career is over. I'm pretty sure of it. It just means he's going to end his career at TNA because after all, he became. Well, even though he didn't start wrestling at TNA. If anything, he started wrestling back years ago a little bit in WWE before he was in WCW and that. But then when he went to TNA, he became known as the phenomenal one there. And if anything, it definitely would be the place for him to retire at. I would definitely would agree the fact that maybe AJ Styles is just now delaying the inevitable of retirement. You know, he's now retired in WWE, but doesn't mean he's done wrestling yet. I think he's going directly to TNA to retire. He won that wet T-shirt contest. He had a wicked garden hose impression. Carl, all due respect, we're not talking about that. So I just drop it, or I'm afraid you may have to go in the timeout for a bit. Let's not talk about certain people's deaths and or politics or none of that. After all, it is rude and it's very inappropriate for my channel. So, as mad respect, let's drop that subject. Yeah. Well, like I said, we're not gonna have politics and all that happening in my stream. Well, if now that we've seen that AJ Styles, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see AJ Styles on TNA this Thursday. After all, he didn't lay his gloves in the ring. He ain't done yet. Does that person get caught? Who on the line? Hey, man, don't give him fire. Don't give him heat to his fire. Just let him smoke himself out. Don't add fuel to the fire. I am. Let me give him any sense of mind. You guys heard that? That was just my nephew coming in and showing him, his costume, dressed as the Master Chief. Yeah, so guys, again, don't give that Carl guy any fuel to his fire. We're going to talk about Charlie Kirk and stuff like that, guys. Let's just let that be where it was back in 2025. Let's not add any more fuel to that fire, please. All it does is just going to cause more problems. Again, like I said, I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm not here to talk about religion, sex, or none of that stuff. That's none of my business. And two, I like to keep that personal. Shouldn't get caught. Definitely, I would agree with that. But again, guys, I was talking about Battle of the Belts, the AEW World Title versus the Winged Eagle belt. Does the Winged Eagle trump the AEW title, or does the AEW title finally put an end to the reigning champion? Pardon me. Winged Eagle. Yeah, I say it was kind of he kind of did deserve it, but then again, if anything, it should have been given to someone who probably would be around to defend the titles more often. Because Roman Reigns, he's not that. He's just a part timer now. As much as I hate to say that, but Roman Reigns ain't as big as he was back in a couple years ago. Okay, but Aram, this is your vote now. We have seen Pez say Winged Eagle wins hands down against the AEW World Title. Do you think the AEW World Title beats Winged Eagle or not? long as Gunther didn't win. Definitely would say that. Oh shit. All right, make sure not to get this caught. So what do you think, Pez? Winged Eagle versus AEW World Title. Pez it says Winged Eagle. Do you agree with Winged Eagle, or do you think AEW is better? For me, always Winged Eagle. Well, guys, looks like even that AEW World Title has nothing against the classic and reigning Battle of the Belts champion, Winged Eagle belt. Proving that the fact that classics never die. Yep, we'll agree, guys. I'll give a shot. Let's just say the winner of Battle of the Belts, even with the new contender, and still the best belt by design. The classic block logo WWF Winged Eagle Championship. Okay, how about this type of question? Since we already got through the Royal Rumble on that, really nice. Yeah, it's real nice, but yet by far nothing compared to a classic. Like I say, as I think one famous killer in a film said, "A true classic never goes out of style." Do you guys know which killer I'm referencing to? If so, give yourself a pat on the back and an extra point on that one. That's a any quiz? Yeah, that's a quiz for you. What did I make that reference of? Which I already give you a little hint. It's from a certain slasher in a certain film from the 80s and 90s. And two, he had a TV show that had a special guest of Liv Morgan on it. You know who I'm talking about? Because he said the true classic never goes out of style. Hey, did you watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Is that the one with Leonardo DiCaprio? So who I'm referencing to when I talk about a true classic never goes out of style? I'll give you a hint. I gave you a hint already. He was a killer in the 80s and 90s. He had a TV show. I never watched it. He had a TV show about him that starred Liv Morgan on the USA Network. It was all on Peacock for 2 seasons, but canceled the third one. And as well, he did make an appearance on WCW television when he was promoting his recent movie about getting a bride, in which that was where that phrase came from. You have no idea, Pez? What about you, Aram? Do you guys know which killer I'm talking about? He made an appearance on WCW television before. I think it was when he was chatting with one of the Steiners, and he was promoting his Chucky. Yep, that's right, Pez. It's Chucky. After he killed someone in a film, he was saying a true classic never goes out of style. Yeah. All right. Well, let's now start thinking about quizzes. Okay. How about this one? Out of all 39 Royal Rumbles, how many of them involved with them? I mean, that how many of them were involved with the Royal Rumble match that actually involved with the winner going to WrestleMania in the main event? How many out of 39? I'm pretty sure you already know about what happened with the first inaugural winner. get the question. Well, think it. The Royal Rumble. There's 39. It's been going on for 39 years. They've been doing this annually for 39 years. Out of all those Royal Rumbles, how many of them involve with the Royal Rumble match where the winner gets the main event WrestleMania for the world title? Pez says 25. Is that your answer, Pez? Out of 39 of them, how many of them? 18. Well, I'm not sure if my answer is correct, but I do believe all except the first Royal Rumble was that the winner would main event WrestleMania. Since because we know that the first ever winner of the Royal Rumble didn't main event WrestleMania. Do you know who that winner was? Well, wait, we already did that answer. It was Hacksaw Jim Duggan. All he got was the bragging rights to win the Royal Rumble. Did it start in 1996? What, the Royal Rumble idea of having the winner face the champion of WrestleMania? I don't think so, but we do know that the Royal Rumble match. How many times the Royal Rumble match involved with the winner would become WWE champion? We already did that one as well. One where it was Roman Reigns versus every 29 others for his WWE championship, where the winner was Triple H. Then back then, it was 1992 when Ric Flair debuted into the WWF. He entered in the Royal Rumble. He won it, eliminating Psycho Sid, and became the undisputed WWE champion at the time. Royal Rumble started in '88. Yeah, definitely started in '88. Now, how about this one? Of all the people that won the Royal Rumble, how many Royal Rumble winners are there that won it more than once? We've seen a few of them entered in that Royal Rumble already. So how many Royal Rumble winners are there that have won it twice? Have won it more than once? Let's see if you guys know this one. So how many Royal Rumble winners are there that have won it more than once? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Man, answer is 11. 10. 11. Answer is 11. All right. Well, let's see. There's Stone Cold. He's won it 3 times. I think Shawn Michaels won it twice. Hogan, I think, won it twice. Roman Reigns now hold it twice. We have Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. Been a, yeah, I would agree with that. Definitely 11. Okay. Striker. I know in your prime you were a monster, but too handsome. Well, thank you. Edge. Yep, Edge is another one. Hold on 1 second, folks. I need to. Wait, hold on. I apologize. All right. Sorry about that, guys. John Cena, yeah, he won it twice. Triple H, all. Okay. How about this one? More controversial one. Which one of the Royal Rumble winners that WWE don't mention in their previous Royal Rumble winners since 2007? Oh, yeah, Sean Flair won it twice, but yeah, so we'll say that. Definitely the answer would be 11. Chris Benoit or Benoit? Definitely correct answer, Benoit. And that's how you spell Benoit, Iram. There's a theory going around that it wasn't Benoit and it was Kevin Sullivan. Well, I don't know about that. Like they pull off some like what, almost like an OJ type thing there. But then again, I find that hard to believe. Well, I'm not sure about that, but yeah. As well, more sadder news to hear. I mean, it has nothing to do with wrestling, but yeah, I got to admit, it is quite sad to know about certain things. Sorry about that, folks. Just trying to straighten this out. Said hi. Jupiter Solar Ball. Great name there, Jupiter. Wow, a lot of people liking this. All right. All right, another quiz thing. Since we're on the road to WrestleMania, I think about this one. How many? What number out of the Royal Rumbles out there that would go from 1 to 30? Which number had the most Royal Rumble victories in? According to their stats, what they said the numbers were, which one had more victories? Which number was it that had more Royal Rumble victories than any other number? So what out of the numbers of 1 through 30 in the Royal Rumble match, which number is it that actually they say has a better advantage and has gotten more Royal Rumble winners than any other Royal Rumble? Not sure what you mean. So like this, for someone that enters the Royal Rumble at a certain number, which one is it that gathers the most wins out of the numbers 1 through 30? Which number has the better chances of a victory than ever? They claim is the luckiest number in the Royal Rumble. Brother Kane, hey, what's up, good my good friend? Doing good, Brother Kane. We're doing actually a quiz thing right now. Iram says 10, and Pez says 27. We hear your thoughts, Brother Kane. WrestleMania 32 was my first WrestleMania. But I'm saying if you watch the Royal Rumble, then they every now and then when they promote it, they talk about the numbers. There's a certain number that has gained more victories in a Royal Rumble match than any other number. What number was it? You're saying it was 30? Well, according to what I hear, only two people have won it, or 2 to 3 people have won it at number 30, as two people have won it at numbers 1 and 2. But they claim they have more victories at people at number 27 than anything. Like, like I said, doesn't like it's just me. Most people would think it's a guaranteed luck that you will win it at if you win the Rumble and you come out at number 27. All right, how about this one? Before Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman have been taking control of the records of the most eliminations in Royal Rumble, who was the one that held it for for years of the most eliminations? And what was the number of eliminations in one Royal Rumble match? Let's see if you know this one, Brother Kane. Which WWE superstar had attained the record for the most eliminations before Brock Lesnar took over the record? Kane at 12. Well, I'm going to give you half credit on that one. 2001, Kane, 11 eliminations. 2001 Royal Rumble. Wow. Brother Kane sure knows his stuff. What about you, Pez? You know, before it was Brock Lesnar with 13 eliminations in one Royal Rumble. Who had the record for the most Royal Rumble wins, or for the most Royal Rumble eliminations? All right. Well, the answer is Kane. Kane originally in 2001 held the record for the most eliminations in a Royal Rumble before Roman Reigns came about and eliminated 12, and then came Braun Strowman and Brock to break that record, and Brock holding out with 13 eliminations. All right. How about this one? True or false? Mick Foley has entered the Royal Rumble not once, not twice, but three different times. But he got eliminated in all those three times in one Royal Rumble. True or false? He said that Kane didn't get what he deserved. Definitely would say so. Our Ram says true. True. I watched that one. I think it's true. Well, the correct answer is indeed true. Mick Foley entered in the Royal Rumble first, I think, first as Mankind. Then he went in as Dude Love, and then came in as Cactus Jack. So to think he had better odds in the Royal Rumble because A, he didn't have to go in not once but three times since he was three different characters. To think if you had multiple characters, you can enter in the Royal Rumble more than just once. I think he was the only one to do that in the Royal Rumble. Hold on one second, folks. First, there's Cactus Jack with Chainsaw Charlie, Terry Funk as the first two competitors. Oh, okay. All right. Well, this one. Who holds the record for the quickest being eliminated from the Royal Rumble the quickest? Who holds that record for being eliminated the quickest in the Royal Rumble? Probably the worst record by far. And if you know, how long did he last? I think it. Santino. What about you, Pez? What do you say? Who is the one? Who holds the record for the quickest elimination in the Royal Rumble, and what was his time in the Rumble? I think it was Santino Marella. As soon as he entered the ring, he was eliminated. Yes. Okay. The Cobra guy, like a second. Yep. The correct answer is indeed now the director of order or the order director or something like that of TNA, Santino Marella, who held the record As he entered the ring, he got eliminated within 1 second by Kane in the Royal Rumble match. He holds the record still of being eliminated by 1 second. Yep, that's his name. I had a brain fart. Yep, definitely. Well, sometimes it's hard to remember everything when it comes to knowing about wrestling quiz time. Okay, how about this one? In 2004, when Goldberg was in the Royal Rumble, he was eliminated, but yet the only reason he got eliminated because he had a little help from an attack from someone who wasn't even in the Rumble match. Do you know who it was that attacked him that helped him get eliminated from the Rumble match? You are a big one. Second. Well, yeah, he was in there for about 5 seconds, I think, until Santino was eliminated. I don't know, man. All right. What about you, Pat? Do you know? I don't know that one. Well, it was Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar entered the Royal Rumble. That's a tough one. Well, the answer with this is back in 2004, just before their matchup at WrestleMania for the supposedly last time before they faced each other again at Survivor Series. Brock Lesnar attacked Goldberg and cost him a shot at a world title at WrestleMania by attacking him in the Rumble, even though he wasn't in the match since he was the WWE champion at that time. Which then will lead down the line to where Goldberg will be watching No Way Out to see Brock Lesnar defend his title against a WWE a now WWE Hall of Famer for the WWE title, and he would cost him the championship. Do you know who Brock Lesnar lost the title to? Hassan Belts. Thanks for sending the love. You guys don't know, Hassan Belts is a fellow friend of mine who's given me tons of great title belts, and he definitely does deserve a shout out. Yeah, I believe so because it was now because a certain someone made it a tradition. Let's see, Eddie Guerrero. Yeah, that's brother. No problem, Hassan. Oh yeah, the ref. I didn't notice that because I was trying to watch it every now and then. But yeah, the ref had to tell her to point at the sign. Well, because I think it was a tradition thing. I think it was is going to be Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. Maybe who knows? Maybe we'll see it as it happens in Elimination Chamber. Well, speaking of which, at a certain year, of where the Royal Rumble winner would point at the WrestleMania sign. Okay.
I need some help. I need some help.
Okay, help with what? All right, hold on. Just give me 1 second, kiddo. Hold on, guys. Just give me 1 moment. Okay, what am I doing? All right. All right. Gonna put this down over here, out of the way, so it doesn't get. What do you help with? Yeah, he needs his help to play Minecraft. Uh,
I want to wish guy.
what guy?
I want this one.
Oh, you want him?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a female. I think that's a girl. But you sure you want her?
Yeah, that's not girl. That's a boy.
I think that's a female though. You see, it has long hair. That's a bit of a hair on the side. But okay. Oops, right. I think I selected it. Yeah. All right, there you go. There you go.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, guys. Who's the current U.S. champion? Not sure who the current U.S. champion is. It's Carmelo Hayes. You ever play PUBG Mobile? No, I never play much mobile games on my phone. I love video games, but I hate Minecraft. You hate Minecraft? Wow. That's like probably one of my best go-to games. Has raw. I've made a lot of great creations there. Raw. My previous live streams, I was showing off. I hadn't just created my. I just finished up building my World Trade Center. Oh boy. Uh oh. No, 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 no. We got a problem. We got a problem. All right, all right. Nothing that I can do. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can fix. Let's try to untangle this. Oh, son of a. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay. There we go. Phew, that was a close one. I thought I had that thing knotted up and I had to start from scratch. No, I am. All right. So, how about this question for quiz time? Who was the first WWE superstar to actually created the tradition to point at the WrestleMania sign after winning the Royal Rumble? Who was the first to create that tradition of the sign? When my kids were younger, if they wanted to play Minecraft, they had to play with the music on. Oh, because it. Wait, I thought you were gonna say that you had to play with the music off because you didn't like the music. I mean, the music does sound peace and soothing. Undertaker. Was it Undertaker? Because I don't remember Undertaker pointing at the sign when he won in 2007. I thought it was John Cena in 2008. That started that tradition. With the music on, they would fall asleep. Oh, you make them play it so they can fall asleep. that's 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 a cool trick there, Pez. Yeah, I would admit the music on a Minecraft does sound soothing enough to put me to sleep. I ain't gonna lie about that. think it was John Cena. I don't remember anyone else doing it. No, let's say if anything, Undertaker might have could have been the first, but I do believe it was John Cena because when Undertaker won, I don't think he pointed at the sign. John, I think it was when John Cena won the year after he started the tradition of pointing at the WrestleMania sign, and now it's became such a important thing to do that they even added it in the video games. After when your character wins the Royal Rumble, he would look to the sign and point at it, and they started doing that all the way to like SmackDown versus Raw or the WWE games. Not really, but I have heard of GPT. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever heard about that either. Wow, we're going on for over an hour. I missed the RR yesterday. Gordo Tex. Hey, Gordo Tex, how are you? Well, if you have missed it, let's not talk about it. I recommend you turn off the stream and maybe watch it on the ESPN app or on Netflix. Pretty sure they replay it on Netflix. When something on the return. Well, I'm pretty sure once they medically clear him, because they a torn rotator cuff and shoulder surgery, it takes 6 to 9 months to heal. I would know because after all, I dealt with that twice, and I've been out of work for 6 months after my second surgery. All right. They should have had more actors and legends to show up at the Royal Rumble. I mean, yeah, they had certain people, but the funny thing is they couldn't even get Finn Balor. I mean, it's such a big roster, they couldn't even get Finn Balor in the Rumble. You would think they had somebody big or a surprise, but it wasn't that much of a surprise. All right, let me put this aside here. Good question there, man. When Tristan will going to return? Good question. Not sure. Then again, I thought we may. Someone in the text earlier on the stream, they said that he was still in AEW. You know, I think his contract expired. We're not sure what's going on with him, if he's in WWE or if he's in AEW. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a surprise for him if he's gonna make a return. He can either probably return on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, or maybe after the Elimination Chamber. Who knows? But if he is back in WWE. He's got to figure out the time now before he misses WrestleMania. And we definitely would say that. Not sure when Chris Jericho will after WrestleMania. Well, if it's after WrestleMania, why would it take that long for him to return? Unless he has like a no compete clause with AEW in that, and he's not allowed to do something like it. Kind of like how it was with Andrade. I'm probably gonna do more of this later, and I'm gonna snap like punch the holes out of it and do the snaps. Your bed is so soft. I know. And again, it's on the floor, so you know that may be a thing. But yeah, definitely gonna try. So I gotta stitch some more of this backing on. Then I'm gonna put the snaps. Then so not only gonna stitch, I'm gonna stitch more of the backing on. I'm gonna get some hot glue, glue the bolts to the back of this, so the bolts show off on the back. Stitch on the backing. Apply the snaps to the front here. Do some last minute touches of paint on the edges here. Well, after stitching on the gold tip too, then leave my traditional stamp on the one end of the plate. I mean, one end of the strap, and then the belt should be done. See you, man. Oh, I have to leave. I gotta something. See you guys next week. Yep, no problem, man. Well, looks like we got Brother Kane and Iran back here, guys. Wow, already over 10 likes and been going up for over an hour, almost an hour, 20 minutes. So, yeah, I won't. Not 10, 11. Okay, they'll need not 10, 11. Well, for me, I only see 10. I don't see 11. For some reason, my YouTube, it doesn't show off the extra like for some reason. But I'm glad to know I got over double digits in likes today. But I'd say you guys are the best that stick around and be part of this live stream, and I enjoy chatting with you all. Especially the fact that you guys that probably are my biggest fans. After all, you guys stay watching my live streams. You guys chat with my comments on my videos. And I know you guys best bet stay tuned because I know sometime this week I want to announce the fact that I've already announced that I'm going to do a Road to WrestleMania Choose a Belt contest to where I'm going to have display of belts down on the floor and tell you guys in the comment section below to vote on which belt you want me to make next. And no, it's not going to be for a fan. It's mostly just going to be a belt that I'm going to try to create and make for myself and see if I can create it and make it look like the real ones on TV, like I did before. All my Road to WrestleMania Choose a Belt contests have really helped me out a lot. After all, they helped me create the Undisputed title. They helped me create the Winged Eagle belt. They helped me create the ECW Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, all those. It's because of you guys voting for them. How many subscribers do you have now? I'm not sure. I gotta double check, but I know it's got probably close to around 840 right now. Or are you talking to Brother Kane? If you're asking me, I have 1,144 subscribers. Wow. You got more subscribers than me, brother Kane. And I congratulate you on that. I just hopefully soon I can get to 1,000. But yeah, I'm taking my time, taking it slowly. Eventually, I know I'm gonna get there. So right now, I got the strap here. I know I'm gonna have to punch holes out for where the snaps go. Then I'm gonna stitch on a gold tip here on the bottom, on the top of it. Yeah, I'm gonna get this belt done. And I gotta say, you should do live stream, Kane. Well, I'm pretty sure he does live streams. He does videos mostly involved with him playing a WWE game where as the person Kane and that. I've seen some of his videos. He does pretty good work. I mean, I don't know. Maybe one day he could get him to do a live stream to where he may actually have a do a face to face chat here on our channel. Because I've done that a couple of times with several other people like Dex. You've seen on here a couple of times, and Stephen Hammer a couple of times. He's a great guy too. John Kurt. Hi, John. How are you? So right now, you guys see, I know you will. I know you will, and thanks. It was good, except for the snow. But good. I might do that when I get a webcam. Well, you don't really do much need a webcam to do live streams unless you're like doing all edits and stuff like that. Look at me, I'm doing live streams and I'm doing it on my phone, on my Samsung phone. I mean, many times it sucked to do it on my phone because many times I had to restart the live stream when there was no sound. But it seems to me it's working fine now. So you don't need to do much of a webcam if you got. I mean, you can have it set to your phone and do stuff like that. I'm wondering how Triple H booked Gunther and the Vision. Not so sure. Then again, not all of it's involved with him. Maybe we'll hear more of it on WWE Unreal Season 3.
Can I hear this, homie?
Yeah, sure. The roof. All right.
Yeah, the roof is broken.
The roof is broken. Okay. Yeah, he needs a little help. Get it. Okay, let's see.
I can't feel it.
You can't build it. Well, it looks like you put two holes in your roof. Let's see. Oh, oops, no. There. And there.
I'm scared to mash it away.
Oh, you scared? Oh, there he. Yeah, here he is. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone, creeper.
I just, I just killed him too.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, guys. Unreal is the worst thing. I definitely would agree with that because, I mean, it's bad enough. It's like nowadays everyone knows that they're doing it to show that it's no longer such thing as kayfabe because now everything is pulled back when it comes to the curtain and that they reveal all the secrets. I mean, it's been around for decades now that people should know that wrestling is not real. I'm not saying it's fake because that's the one type of word that most wrestlers hate. And believe me, I hate to say that word fake. It's not fake. It's predetermined. It's choreographed and it's scripted. Let's say that. You're right. And maybe sometime this month I can start doing live streams here on YouTube and chat with you guys. I haven't watched Unreal. I mean, I want to try to get into watching that, but then again, I've been busy a lot with certain things. And two, it's like I already watch a lot of those other WWE related stuff that makes you already know that all it is revealing like behind the scenes. They're lifting the curtain more than they ever need to. Well, I didn't even watch episode one. I mean, I wouldn't mind watching that. But I say, Brother Kane, when you do able to watch or able to get going with your live stream stuff, just to hit me up whenever you can. I wouldn't mind for weekends that we actually do like a face to face talk, because I wouldn't mind doing that for certain people like Dax I chat with and Stephen Hammer, and as well I have chat with Stephen Hammer a couple times, but many times if he doesn't show up, it's because he's busy with stuff. Like everyone else is busy. But when we ever have a chance to chat, we chat about wrestling stuff and things like YouTube and everything. I don't mind doing like a like a type of Q&A and conversation with you whenever we get a chance to do that. I know previous as well. Was Joe Hendry with WWE? I assume so because after all, he is in that 7-man ladder match for the NXT Championship this week. So we're probably going to see a brand new NXT champion. That sounds good to me, man. And we could chat about wrestling. Definitely would enjoy the chat with wrestling, man. No problem. Wow. Looks like we're reaching the minute and an hour and a half. Uh, may go for a little bit longer before I call it a day, but all right. Well, before we go, how about we do a little bit of a lightning round of wrestling quiz? Guys, up for that? Don't worry, guys. Nothing related to Royal Rumble or anything like that. We're gonna do a quick wrestle quiz, and it's gonna be easier questions for most of you.
Hey, I need to start. I can't turn the light
Okay. All right. Hold on. Put that to the side there. Oh, you're in the dark.
on.
Well,
Yeah, I can't see. I can't get all the way up here.
all right. Let's grab a couple of lights. Where? How'd you get down here in the first place? Okay. This place is really dark. How'd you even get down here?
I didn't get down here. I was all
Oh,
I was all the way down here.
oh, I
I
see.
did.
All right. I think I see where you gotta go. Get out. There you go. You're out of the. You're out of there. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. Bobby Bates. Hi, Bobby Bates. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. So I'll say we're gonna do a quick quiz time, guys. So pop quiz. We're gonna do lightning round. So I want to hear you guys comment quickly about these about certain quiz about these answers. All right. So it's Paul Bear, as everybody knows, William Moody, Paul Bear. He was known as probably one of the greatest managers in professional wrestling history. When he went to the WWE, he managed not just anyone. Who did he manage as his as his first man? I mean, as his first the first WWE superstar he managed when he joined up in the WWE. Let's see if you guys know that answer. Who was the first wrestler that Paul Bear managed? Brother Kane, Undertaker, correct. All right, guys, lightning round. You got to answer quickly. Yep, there you go. Correct, Undertaker. All right. Now we know that Paul Bear was the manager of the Undertaker. How many people did Paul Bear manage through his career in WWE?
Can you just give me a prize before the build? Please.
What
You just give me a prize with the build.
buildings?
Yeah, I need a quite big one.
You want a big building?
Yeah, a
There.
quite tall one.
Okay.
Like yours.
Oh, well, that one maybe is going to take a little while. So, oops. All right. Well, okay, so you say two. Brother Kane, two. Actually, the correct answer is three. So when the time Paul Bear was managing The Undertaker, when he betrayed him, he managed Mick Foley, aka Mankind at the time. Then when Kane came about, he ended up managing him. So Paul Bear managed three superstars, not two. All right. So when Kane versus Randy Orton happened for WrestleMania, Kane's or Paul Bear's final appearance ever before he passed away was during a segment on Monday Night Raw where he was stored in a certain area. Kane came to save him, but then he put him back there. Where was the area that Paul Bear was in? So, name where was Paul Bear stored at by Randy Orton before Kane tried to come to save him and then kept him there trapped until the last and to be his final appearance.
Maybe a grass.
What? The
Maybe
grass.
yeah, can you just
Meat
make
locker.
it me grass?
Correct, Brother Kane. The answer was a meat locker. Well, guys, I pretty much got myself a little bit uh, acquainted with helping my nephew play Minecraft. So I'm gonna probably end the stream here. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this live stream, and don't forget to leave a like when you can. Shout outs to Brother Kane, shout outs to Pez, shout outs to Iram, great guys. Thanks again, Brother Kane, for joining me in the live stream. Shout out to you guys. You'll check out his channel. He does have one video where he shows off the belt he won from me, his undisputed title. version 2. So there's that. And if you're new to my channel, want to know what I'm all about, especially with the belt right behind me. No, not my nephew. Yeah, so check it out. My main videos are like 650 of them. And I know later on, sometime this week, I'm going to do a Road to WrestleMania Choose a Belt contest. So stay tuned for that. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Let's try to get me to 900. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you guys be notified for when I do live streams and videos. Which obviously another live stream is going to be next week on Saturdays and Sundays around noon or so. So we do that. And again, shout outs to Dex, shout outs to Stephen Hammer, shout outs to Brother Kane, Iram, and Pez. Go check them out. And don't forget to follow me on my social media, like on X at DMTombstone96, and as well on Instagram at Damien96, where I may post stuff there if I post stuff here on YouTube. Anyway, I'm DM Tombstone Belts, and for DM Tombstone Live, wait, I remember Kane talking about. Yeah, okay. Next stream day, it'll be tomorrow and Saturday, or no, next Saturday. I'm DM Tombstone Belts, and for DM Tombstone Live, signing off. See you guys tomorrow. Next time. Have a good day, everybody.